you know, I have different passions in my life. I love herbal. I'm a student of Dr. Christopher's School of Natural Health and Healing. So I master herbalist course, so I'm very interested in that. And there's other things as well. But real estate is very close to my heart because it's my occupation and it's my career. So let me ask you a question. Who right now has or currently has owned property in the past 10 years? Okay, great. Now, the market has been down about 30 to 35% in Orange County. So those of you who have owned property for the past 10 years, has your property went up in value? Raise your hand.
You mean prior
Yes.
to the?
Yes. You bought 10 years ago?
Yeah.
What are the values? Okay. So, and do you believe that the real estate values will go up in the near future? If you do, raise your hand. Okay. Well, if history repeats itself, yes, it will. I get asked all the time, everywhere I go, how's the market? Parties. You know, you're talking to a mortician and you don't say, hey, do you have some new embalming fluid? No. We can ask, how's the market as a realtor? So right now, I'm currently doing the annual reviews for my clients. Financial planners do reviews. You go to the medical doctor and they do an annual review of your body. So we do annual reviews of property nationally, locally, and on their specific properties. So let me go some of the research that I found. Economic cycles are predictable. In 1994, real estate, we had a recession. Values dropped about 20 to 30%. In 1997, we saw an improvement. Bless you. By 2002, the market started moving upward, about 20% of appreciation per year. Woohoo! Everybody was thinking their houses were auto, what is it called? The debt, you know, take money out of the
ATM.
ATMs. There you go.
They were.
2006, another downward cycle. So if we see the patterns we start seeing right now, we are beginning to start up a new cycle. Last night, Channel 9 News, 2006 foreclosures went up in Nevada, Florida, and California. Those were the biggies. Well, I'm not surprised because we were the first to go in and we will be the last to get out of this. I mean, we'll be the first to get out of this, excuse me. We were seeing 58% appreciation in Nevada a year. That's crazy. California was about 30 to 40%, and Florida. Interesting, during that time in 2006, Seattle, their prices rose. Go figure. 2010, prices have dropped in Phoenix, Arizona, 31%. Homeowners are now becoming landlords that have never thought of doing that, and they're renting. Some research by the UCLA Anderson forecast. They say Orange County economy may be limping along, but housing and labor markets will strengthen by mid-2011. Orange County leads a very slow recovery in California. The private sector, when we deal with employment, the private sector will do the heavy lifting. Approximately 24,000 new jobs are forecast, followed by 41,000 in 2012. That's great news for all of us, but especially in real estate. That's been our hiccup. Now, also some information from Gary Watts, who is a real estate economist here in Orange County. Something that we all need to be aware of right now is that there are two really large reset dates coming in the near future that will affect the payments on the option arm loan programs. May 2010 to December 2010, 11.8 billion in loans will reset. From May 2011 to December 2011, another 11.4 billion in loans will reset. From 2012 onwards, 18.2 billion in loans are scheduled for a reset. I don't know if you know what that means, but that's a big deal. That means their payments are going up. We got problems here. We got short sales foreclosures, and it's not going to end. And I hate to be doom and gloom, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, I'll tell you. But California does hold 58% of all option arms. It's very clear that the rest of 2010 resulted in foreclosures and short sales. We already know that. So what about the loan modifications? What's going on with that? And won't that help slow down the foreclosures? The problem with that is the banks were trying to do that, but 58% of the modified loans failed within 8 months. So So banks said, no, we're not playing that game. Some other reasons for modification failures are job losses and medical bills. Have we reached the bottom? Now we're getting word that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac may be out of existence. That is unbelievable for our market. What is gonna happen without Fannie and Freddie, I don't know. 30% of our inventory is distressed properties. 17% are foreclosures with an average market time of 1.45 months. 83% are short sales with an average market time of 2.09 months. Potential headwinds, banks. 200 banks in the system may fail in the future. We had 17 banks fail. 83 banks have failed as of June 11, 2010, and they say by the end of this, there'll be an estimated 2,000 banks closed.
Whoa.
Strategic defaults. People that own property, that their property values have went down, they continue to make these high payments, they can afford to make the payments, they are leaving, and these are called strategic defaults, and this is a problem, and that's being looked at closely. Southern California short sales are up 74%, but in Orange County, overall, of all Southern California, we are at the lowest, at 54.8%. The highest is Riverside, 160.2%. They're way up there. Some of the other, Brian Buffini. Brian Buffini is the largest coaching company across the United States. I belong to this as the largest real estate referral network across the United States. And here's some of the national information for you. Industry facts, the median time for a home on the market was 10 weeks. In 2009, first-time home buyers made up 40% of our homes sold. The average homeowner's net worth is more than 10 times that of an average renter. Distressed properties, 1 in 10 buyers purchased a home through a foreclosure. Buyer facts and trends, when deciding where to live, 64% of individuals consider quality of the neighborhood. The typical home buyer searched for 12 weeks and viewed 12 homes. Top 10 features that today's home buyer is looking for. Large, spacious kitchen, open to a family room, great room. Energy efficiency is also important. Home office, outdoor living room, stone and brick exteriors. The typical age of a first-time home buyer is 30, and typical age of a repeat buyer is 48. Seller facts and trends. The median age of a seller is 46 years old. For recently sold homes, sellers received 95% of their listing price. And the top 5 things that sellers want from a realtor, number 1 is price the home competitively, sell the house within a specific time frame. Number 3, find a buyer for the home. Number 4, market the home to potential buyers. And number 5, find ways to fix up the home to sell it for more. Again, my husband and I have over 54 years of experience. We also are looking at the echo boomers. We're paying attention to that. They are between the ages of 18 and 31. They have more money than the baby boomers. So that's what's coming up. Keep us in mind. Again, Help You Sell Right Realtors, we charge a low set fee to sell a home, $6,950. That's a big deal for the people that are facing the foreclosures and the short sales. We can possibly save them from having to do that and do a standard sale. That commission can make that difference. We are fully experienced. This is our area. This is our career. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you.